Hi everyone, this is Curly Hair Krista coming from FLAW.com, and today we're talking to Queen Chiefa about something our friend actually nationally on Twitter asked us to do. Well, one segment of her question. And what we're going to ask Miss Queen Chiefa today is, what's it like being a first generation child? Which means, for those who don't know, her parents came from another country and she's the first generation to ever be raised in America. Nice little summary. And then we're also going to ask her about how she feels about first generation children dating within their cultures because their parents make them. So, how's it like being a first generation child, Queen Chiefa?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, get to do stuff that my parents didn't know, like, even existed when they were younger. Yeah, it's like a whole new branch from a tree, I guess you can kind of say. Like, like you come up from a tree and then you just go off and branch off and stuff. It's really just like that, with like new apples and oranges growing out of you.
So how do you feel about first generation parents that want their kids to date in their culture, within their race still?
Really, like, if they wanted things to stay the same, like, traditionally wise, they should have stayed at home. Like, back in their country. Because once you're in a new country, you're in a new completely, like, environment, okay? So when an animal leaves his habitat to go to a different habitat, what do? They adapt. So, what do? You adapt. That means change your ways, because your ways that you, like, originally knew don't work here. I mean, it's not that they don't work here, it's just they're not really common here. So, to survive, you have to, evolve. So, I think it's dumb if you're trying to, like, change the house when it's not even yours. Stop. So, yeah.
So that's Queen Chiefa's perspective on first generation parents, dating restrictions, and first generation children at that. But if you disagree, we want to know. So, or if you agree too.
At me on Twitter.
Yes, you want to hear about it.
You want to argue with me? Or you want to debate? I love debates. But, I mean, debate though. Don't be a bitch about it.
Don't come acting like a hoe type
No.
shit. That's what she's trying to say. So you can find us on Twitter. You can go look on the sidebar. I think it's this way, actually, when you see the video. It's this way. So right there, you're going to see Queen X Chiefa.
Yes.
Or if you want to talk to me about it, even though I'm not a first generation child, sure, I love to talk to you guys about it. I'm New Wave Away Chippy on Twitter. So yeah, this is us checking out for SoFlaw.com.
This is the message from the new age hippie.
Keep it clean in your city. This is the message from the new age hippie.